still talking about that Tyler Perry movie.
What about it?
What is it?
Culpa.
Mea Culpa.
Mea Culpa. What about it? Good or bad?
They just asking people what they think about it.
You know what? I think, and you know what?
I flipped through it the other day. Because what you were saying, I flipped through it, and it was stupid.
Well, I didn't say stupid, but I said it didn't make sense, did I?
Yeah.
They were not one time in the courtroom. It was either the mother's house, her
and
place.
The acting was horrible.
Horrible.
And the ending was Get Out. That was Get Out's ending.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it was stupid.
So in Get Out, they took him back to the house.
And at this point, I don't care about spoiler alerts. If you haven't seen this dumb movie, then you are a moron.
Wow.
Because everybody's been talking about it, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's not a really great movie. So,
are a lot of people being honest though that it's not a good movie? Because a lot of people tend to not be.
Everybody
real
keep talking about
Tyler Perry
the paint scene with this love making scene.
That was probably the only.
You flipped through it, or you lied?
I flipped through it.
I watched it.
I remember them when I came back. They were washing it off.
It's a yeast infection waiting to happen. Who has sex covered in paint? All that's going to be on the inside of you and everything. Stupid. Just a dumb movie.
And then you understood the ceiling, his situation with how he frames the ceiling with each woman he sleeps with.
And he had her up there.
Yeah. And she came in and tore it down because she had that conversation with the what's the artist, the lady that owns the whole.
I didn't watch it like that.
Well, she had a conversation with the older lady who owned the art studio that people were picketing, probably because of him. She slept with him too.
Stupid.
And when Kelly's character went to tear it down, she saw every woman he slept with, including her.
And I like dark men. He wasn't sexy to me.
Thank you.
Why is everybody talking? He is not the next Idris. No, you're not. He's not the next Idris.
I thought I was alone. I said,
no,
there's nothing that makes me go, whoa.
There's nothing sexy about him.
So good.
They looking at his butt.
I'm glad you saw it. I wish you had seen it.
I didn't watch it. I flipped through it.
I wish you had flipped through it when we did our update.
You're right. I would have given
you would have given a lot of other insight.
Next time we'll both do it. So
yeah.
Because I'm much more critical than you are.
Yes.
You be nice. And
Kim, I forced myself to watch it. The acting was that bad. And didn't you want to pull off that mother's wig?
First of all,
wasn't she crazy?
Kelly Rowland brought her own makeup and hair because she looked good.
Yeah, she did.
Everybody else looked like a normal Tyler Perry movie.
Yes.
Why does he keep the same makeup and hair artist?
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
But that mom at the beginning, a lot of people say, well, I wouldn't have got that much lip from her.
Horrible.
Like she Queen Mary or
horrible
something.
Movie,
it was awful.
At this point, if Tyler keeps doing that guy who was coming after him, that wanted to bring him down, he might have to bring him down because that movie was horrible.
But you know, one of your memes, before we move on, one of your memes on Facebook asked to name one-liner movies that's just one word, one word TV shows.
Yeah.
And I said, and I did mine, and then I came back.
Oh, I saw that. You said Tyler Perry.
I'm surprised nobody said any Tyler Perry shows.
No.
And then somebody replied to me saying, I don't really watch this shows. Yeah. And then I replied, LOL, I don't either.
Right. Nobody does.
But yeah, I named 3 of his shows. That's just one title.
And Real Critic was on there and said the only movie they've ever really liked from him was The Family That Prays.
Thank you.
And you only know what? Because 2 of the actors were great actors. That's why.
Yes. Afri Woodard and Kathy.
Kathy Bates.
Yes.
So that's the reason why.
Anything she's in or both of them in, you know it's going to be good. And then people probably said because Taraji was in it too.
Yeah.
And Sanaya.
So that was my thing on that. I flipped through it. I wanted to see the love scene because everybody kept talking about the love scene. Mm-hmm. So I said, let me go look at this love scene that everybody keeps talking about.
Was it really
with the pain and all this stuff? Other? It was nasty in my opinion because Kelly Rowland, in my opinion, is married. If I was married, I wouldn't want my wife being in no movie like that.
Well, remember,
he literally is between her legs grinding, no clothes on either one of them.
But don't they usually have cover things?
I told you I'm not working on movie sets.
You've been on some nudie ones.
And on the set, it's not romantic at all.
Okay.
Which is probably how she pitched it to her husband. What is that? Oh, it's not romantic at all, which is probably how she pitched it to her husband. There's literally a camera right here, a camera right here.
So you can't really get
the boom mic right here. And there's somebody like me standing right there, looking at you.
Do makeup or something.
Making sure nobody's touching each other in different ways and all that.
Okay.
So, and then it's tedious over and over. So yeah, I can see how she could say it wasn't romantic. But to people watching it, I would be like, no, I wouldn't want my wife or my husband.
You know what? There are actors, Wendy, you can speak to this. There are actors who don't do nude scenes like that.
No. Well, Denzel used to. He said he doesn't do it anymore.
I know. He did do one that surprised me. And, I was like, Denzel.
But his has never been flying. But his has never been like this. This one was like
I don't think Angela Bassett has done any.
No. This is like watching HBO soft porn. Yeah. It was stupid.
Yeah.
All right, and he wasn't even sexy. So,
but thank you for flipping through and saying amen pretty much to the comments that I made. That was not a good movie.
But I would have been much more brutal than you. So I'm gonna start watching them too.
But did you get the idea?
You too nice.
Did you get the idea when I said the twist? It does throw you off. Because you don't know that that's going to happen.
Right. But
that's the only thing I can give him is like when you're going along with this movie.
Right, yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
Right.
What just happened?
But a twist to me, even if somebody gives you a twist that's unpredictable, it still can be a stupid movie. Because then at the end, you don't even care about the twist anymore. Yeah. You could have told me Kelly Rowland was the person that killed the lady. I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, that's true.
Such a bad movie that it doesn't matter.
Tyler, you got to do better.
Wendy says, hello, sisters. Justice Frost says, hey, ladies. Hey, Wendy. Wendy says, how is Sinbad? We'll talk about that later. M. Perk says, hi, ladies. Hi, everyone. Oh, M. Perk! M. Perk!
Come on.
We haven't seen you or heard from you in a long time.
What is going on in your life?
Well, welcome back, M. Perk. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
And you better not be an imposter using his
the same
his tag name.
Place. That's true. He could be M. Perk 1202. And we thinking it's our M. Perk.
Are you the M. Perk we know?
That's true.
Okay.
Wendy says you can make that demand. You're popular enough. Yeah, when you're famous enough.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Wendy. There's some actors I don't never see their bodies.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And also, too, you can do a love scene. Whether whatever.
Be a little bit
whether you feel moral about it or not, that's irrelevant.
Right.
If you are a person and you don't feel there's anything wrong with it or whatever, at least let it have some merit to the movie. Then you could be like, okay, I understand the love scene is essential to the movie. I have to have a love scene in this movie because it's essential.
What'd you think about the love scene with Halle Berry and what's his name?
That was essential because
it showed how desperate she was or lonely.
Lonely, and then it was like rough. You talking about that movie? What you call it?
She got an award for
Monsters Ball.
Yeah,
because it was like animalistic and it was it was.
You felt that was needed.
But even that love scene wasn't worse than the one in Malta.
You think that the Halle Berry one was better than the Mea Culpa?
Mea Culpa one was not as, it was nastier.
Okay.
Even that one wasn't, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the one in Mea Culpa.
Okay.
The one in Mea Culpa wasn't needed. Even if you wanted them to have a sex scene.
It was needed.
You need to have them have a sex scene, but not like that.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be that graphic.
Yeah. Okay.
It could have been them kissing.
Because he's an artist, so they put a little spin on it with him using his face.
in my opinion, if I would have written a scene, I have to have a love scene, I would have had him paint her
body.
Yeah. That would have been more sensual and more erotic. Use the paintbrush and paint her. Paint different parts of her body. Make her body a canvas.
They did that. It's funny.
He didn't do that. He probably stole it from something.
It's funny.
Oh, sorry. Go
it's
ahead.
funny you're saying that because in the Kurt Franklin and Tammy, their reality show where the couples are meeting, one of the ladies who was meeting the guys on her dates, she painted their bodies.
Yeah.
That was central.
But not...
And this is Kurt Franklin's show.
Not painting on canvas.
No. she was painting his body.
Thank you.
And this is a Kurt Franklin one.
That to me,
and rubbing his chest.
Yes, that
and he
to
had
me,
to be a canvas for her.
Right. That to me would have been more. If you're gonna put the love scene in with him painting, that would have been more, or have her paint him because he's normally the painter,
right?
That and see what canvas that she comes up, and then they smash up against the wall. And then that becomes a painting.
Wasn't an edible paint?
No.
Were they doing
that's the other thing
in their mouth?
No, it's just,
I can see an edible painting.
No, it wasn't.
You know, everything comes
or
off.
I'm writing this for Tyler Perry. He's such he's not a good writer.
Okay, go ahead.
Paint with fruit. Because fruit,
somebody's done
use stains.
Yes.
Beets
like a
or strawberries or fruits that leave stains. Red and all that. He could have done that.
Where it's edible and you can eat it.
Yeah, not real paint. That's a yeast infection waiting to happen.
It's toxic.
I didn't know we was going to talk about this stupid movie, but
I'm glad you did rush through it to see, though.
Let's see what everybody's saying.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Hi, everyone. Wendy says you can do okay. Demand. We said hi to M Perk says sorry, I've been in the wilderness.
Oh, like John the Baptist.
Wendy said, where you been, Perk? Justice says Monsters Ball annoyed me because she was poor and expensive lingerie. True.
Yeah. Well,
Wendy says Halle Berry's scene just showed her pain to me. That's what I was saying.
It did show her pain, and you're right.
Because she was all like,
you could be whole as Edgar Allan and still get your nails done, and your hair.
Monica says, "Hey guys, what's up?" M Perk says sex scenes never needed, when James Bond was scoring without showing it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can everybody we kind of
if you turn the light off, if you sensually turn the light off, they getting it on.
Or somebody laying on the beach and the water flows in.
Like that Dearment paint movie.
What is that one?
Where they was on the beach.
Yeah,
I know it's
and the water flowed in and you knew they was doing something.
Justice says, so true. Leave something to the imagination.
Yes.
So that's all I'm saying. If you're going to actually show it, because there's some people who want to go and watch love scenes.
Yeah.
At least be a little different about it.
Okay.
Him thinking pouring paint on each other was different.
Well,
and
people
it was
love that.
Nasty.
People love that.
Well, go ahead.
Would you say with the comments it was mostly negative or positive?
For the movie or for the sex scene?
For the movie.
Negative.
For the sex scene? Positive. Okay.
Women who don't know nothing. I wish a dude would come in and pour a gallon of paint on me.
I don't think a lot of black women would want paint on their hair.
And you got get your hair done, you got to weave and all this stuff.
Paint from here on up.
And then you rolling around in paint all in your crevices and stuff.
And then you be peeling it off for days. Going, daggone, it's got in my corn.
How you going to get that out of your U-Haul?
Especially if you're a big woman. Because you got a lot of little areas that's little, go ahead.
And it's nasty. If you paint a room, it's nasty after about a second once that stuff dries.
That's why I say, what kind of paint
and the toxic, the smell alone.
Maybe that was a fantasy he had.
That's some most stupid
to put
fantasy.
It in this movie. All right.
Again, fruit would have been better. Or if you're going to paint each other's bodies. Then it goes in a certain area. I'm not putting it in your hoo-ha and all that.
Right.
All right. Whatever. How did I get on this stupid movie? All right, let's move on.
Because you said that you
Facebook.
Go ahead.